episode of Healing and Cooking with Plants. Hello stingy nettle. Definitely has become one of my favorite plants to use. I just wanted to show here how we can identify stingy nettle. The leaves are opposite to each other. They have simple leaves that are jagged, toothed, and on their leaves and on their stems they have a fine needle-like protrusion called a trichome, and these are what sting you and burn a little when you are touching them. Hence using gloves whenever you work with stingy nettle, and a secateurs or a pair of scissors to harvest them. The trichomes itself are very interesting because it's almost like a hypodermic needle, and these little needles administer histamines into your body that give it that tingly feeling. It's actually very good for you. It helps with allergies, which is really cool. Lots of scientific papers on that. And so I always suggest when you are picking stingy nettles, try and pick the young leaves, because they are soft, and if you're going to be eating them raw or utilizing them in a raw form, the young leaves are always the best. But don't discard the bigger leaves, because these leaves, hi Oski, that's Oscar, my helper, and these leaves you can use in teas and soups and stews. What else can I tell you about stingy nettles? Nutritional value. They are a phenomenal plant. They are, excuse my elbow, come Baba. They are packed full of iron, they are packed full of protein, calcium, magnesium, to mention a few, but vitamin C. They are apparently one of the plants that have the highest concentration of vitamin C in them. So it's a wonderful, wonderful immune booster. Looking for stingy nettles in our area of New Bethesda, we usually find stingy nettles near water, very wet soil, and full sun. They love sun, but you will also see that they are growing under reeds, protected from morning frost or cold. But yes, in a wet water area is where I usually harvest my stingy nettles and find them. I want to welcome you to come and visit me in my kitchen while I prepare a couple of goodies from stingy nettles, and you can meet me in the kitchen later. Another wonderful thing you can make with stingy nettles is stingy nettle tea. It's the easiest thing to do. 6 to 10 leaves, depending on their size, and then adding hot water. Let it steep for about 2 to 3 minutes and enjoy. It has a savory taste, a soupy taste, a bit of a green taste, but it's lovely. It's lovely. It's palatable. It feels nourishing when you drink it, so it always makes you feel good. And then it is just such a wonderful thing to drink because of the benefits. There are many benefits to drinking stingy nettle tea, but the most important for me are that they have anti-inflammatory properties, so it helps the body keep inflammation minimal, and then it lowers your blood sugar, which is always a bonus, and it helps with allergies, and I'm a huge sufferer of many allergies, so it really does help adding it into my daily routine, and it is just so lovely and it's so green. I'm going to make a nice dairy-free nettle pesto today. For this recipe, we need to have 3 cups of the harvested nettles. I've used the tops of the nettles because the young leaves and shoots are not hardy and their trichomes are still soft, so it is very palatable if you're eating it raw. We'll be adding a nice big squirt of lemon to give it that zing, some really nice olive oil, a little sprinkling of rock salt, and then I've decided to do 2 different kinds of nuts, cashew nuts because I love them, and walnuts as well. They are grown and harvested here in the Kamdeboer Karoo area, so I'm very, very keen on supporting as many local producers as possible. Now that everything's nicely blended, you'll see that the consistency of the pesto is just, I would say a fine rough chop and just nicely blended. And obviously one will have to taste it to see if you're happy with the result. And it's lovely. Maybe, yeah, it's really, really good. And I would suggest on the bread that we've baked would be really nice with some cheese and some fresh greens, or otherwise on some pasta. Just really simple. Slather it on and enjoy your dairy-free nettle pasta pesto.